coming to the India market, like what government of India is, promoting Make in India. If they can able to, all of the scientists, if they look into, instead of sourcing from third party, if they can able to source the material locally.
Hello and welcome to the very first episode of our brand new podcast series. I'm Pallavi Dikshit, your host, and I'm thrilled to embark on this journey with all of you. Through this series, we aim to provide a platform where leading experts share their insights on emerging trends, groundbreaking research, and challenges and opportunities shaping the biotechnology and pharmaceutical industry. A commitment to advancing the biopharmaceutical industry. His career reflects a deep impact through pioneering strategies and forward thinking approaches that have significantly shaped this field. Suryakant sir is an exceptional business development professional with extensive expertise in driving growth across international markets, particularly in reference standards and impurities. In today's conversation, we'll delve into his remarkable journey, exploring the challenges he has faced, the strategies behind his success, and his significant impact in this specialized field. So, without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Suryakant Ji to the podcast. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you, Pallavi. I think a very lengthy introduction of myself. Thank you so much. And I'm not so big that for that much honor what you have expressed in this podcast. Anyway, I try to do my best in this podcast.
Thank you for your humbled introduction, but you are worthy of all the compliments that we could gather. And let's get right into it. To start off, I would like to ask what actually initially motivated you to join LGC Standards, and what actually drew you to specialize in such a niche area like reference standards and impurities.
Yes, I started my career very early of my stage when I was just, studying still my pharmacy. I was just, I was about to get my results. So by the time I just got this opportunity to join the Indian operation where we had a joint venture previously. So since then, I'm maybe in the year 1995, I started my career. So since then, I'm associated with LGC standards and all. But later in 2010, it got we had a joint venture previously, like LGC had a joint venture, but that got ended up, and I'm now with the LGC UK team. So that's how I started my journey with in this company.
That was really great. Looking back at the early stages of your career, what were some of the significant challenges you encountered,
Yes,
and how
yes,
did you?
yes.
So, how did you
Actually,
navigate through those hurdles?
yes, actually, when those were the days, there was no internet, nothing was there, because
Yeah,
it was very challenging for me. Because when I used to carry, the big books and all, like catalog, to carry to showcase our products. So that was the case. Those were the days. So when I went to one of the big pharmaceutical companies, they were not aware of what is pharmacopoeia, all those things. They were very new. Those were the days. So I need to educate them a lot of things, because many of the big pharmaceutical, like I don't want to name some of them now,
yeah,
but they were not aware at that time. Like pharmacopoeia means, like they were thinking that it is just a book, but we have made a lot of seminars, and conferences to educate many of the chemists that there is pharmacopoeia has reference standards and all those things. So that's how we have started educating to the industry. So since then, it was very good, and it was a very quite rememberable experience for me. I still keep on, but nowadays it is like very easy, and it's like with a click of a button you can able to see everything, what's happening, who is doing what they are doing, what it is very simple, and I think it's a good opportunity for the young generation.
That is so true. Can't even imagine the days before internet and navigating all those. That is so interesting.
Yeah.
So you have actually successfully led business expansions efforts across the diverse markets like India, KSA, APAC region. Can you share how and what were the trends that you noticed across all these regions, and how did you drive the growth in these varied markets? Like they have unique dynamics, right?
Actually, India has really coming to first as an Indian means like firstly, I just wanted to highlight you about India, how it has overcome with these challenges. Really, our people are doing fantastic jobs, and I think even our government has given a lot of initiative to startup initiatives and all. It is really fantastic, and uh, many people are venturing into the new Make in India concept. They are really taking into their heart, and they are really pushing into the market. And I think our Indian people are really we can say that they're one of the top leaders in the pharma industry. And also coming to other regions like when I visited Egypt. So Egypt is also a emerging market. Definitely, Egypt is also one of the pharma companies. It is a lot of now they are making a lot of regulatory issues which needs to be get it registered before entering any of the product into their market. So I think it's a good initiative which their government is doing. And coming to Jordan, Jordan is also similar way. What I think they are following the Egypt concept itself. I think they are all doing good. And apart from these two territories, now I'm taking care of entire APAC region, like including like Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines. Are really if you just compare about these four countries, especially this Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, and Malaysia. So I give preference to that. I think the growing industry is the first is Thailand, then the Indonesia, then the Malaysia, then the Philippines. So I think in this sector, Thailand is doing really fantastic work. And I think with the new government which they have formed in the Thailand, I think they are making a lot of initiative to do a lot of research work in this field. So I think even in Indonesia also slowly they are coming into the regulatory issues, all those things they are also taking care. I think in this sector, I think slowly around 10 to 15% growth overall we are seeing in this sector. I think this is fantastic, and we feel that I think many scientists are really working towards achieving this.
I was so interested to just learn through we are vicariously learning through you, and you have been to so many places. I want to know what separates India from all these other APAC countries, because as you told, Thailand and Malaysia and all of those are actually growing very rapidly, and how India is different from those.
A very good question, Pallavi. Because India, volume-wise, because and the country-wise, definitely nobody can match in these countries as compared to volume-wise. I think India is they have a lot of potential to promote more because of the our population, and many research work has been carried out, and the initiative which has been done by the government. I think it is really as compared to other countries, like other countries also doing, but the country itself is very small as compared to India. The growth level, what you can expect in India, is much higher, in India rather than in these countries.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that is some refreshing, statements that I have heard, because obviously you have been through those places, so you know every nitty-gritties of it. And India is an expanding markets, and I guess we'll have a lot of opportunities over time in India?
Another thing is that India is more and more concentrating on manufacturing our own products, like many of the APIs and all, and rest other countries are like more of a generic kind of thing, which they are depending upon other countries to get the APIs and all. But very few in these countries, very few people are are into with the API. But I think India had widest range of API manufacturers, and also they are doing a lot of research work on even on biopharma. It is really fantastic, and it is more and more they are investing more on bio research products.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the long run, it will be actually a booming field.
Definitely, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Okay.
No doubt
So
about it.
let's talk about the future of the industry for young professionals and those aspiring to enter the pharmaceutical business development space. What key advice would you offer based on your extensive experience in this field?
Yes, definitely, because biopharma is everlasting business for any of the what I have found, because there is no end for the bio, because many people are depending upon, because nowadays lot of young scientists are really working with the in the especially in the bio field. And also the older generation are the key people who are educating the younger generation, which is a good combination of both the people who are creating this new unique biopharmaceutical. And also there is no asset for the biopharma, like in pharmacopoeia, like we have the set of standards, like everybody has to follow certain protocols. But in biopharmaceutical there is no as such there is no set of rules which needs to be followed. I'm not very sure on that, but I think it is a good opportunity for the young scientists to keep researching on the new things, and to get it implemented in the industry.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There is scope for advancement, and therefore, a lot of young individuals will be choosing business development fields, so that it is going to expand to a far lot. And hopefully, with your guidance and a lot of other experts in this area, it will eventually happen in 5 or 10 years, probably.
Yes, definitely, because it is a very good opportunity for all the younger generation worldwide.
Okay, so as we look ahead, what do you see is the most significant opportunity and challenge that biopharma industry will face over the next decade?
Yes, the main challenge what I found in recent days is the regulatory. The regulatory part is the most challenging, because each country has different regulatory protocols which they follow. I think worldwide, if they make one regulatory and one policy, then I think this is the biggest hurdle. Because see, what is happening is, like, India is having certain set of regulatory issues, and whereas the other countries have their own set of regulatory issues. So each one has to follow the respective country regulatory requirement. So that is also one of the biggest challenge all the pharmacists, or the all the industry people are really facing this challenge. And also the another thing is the sourcing of the raw materials. That is a very biggest challenge. And not only sourcing, because when you source the material, so when it comes to the particular country, it is like how you are going to release those materials, and use whether it is really hazardous or non-hazardous. We really cannot extinguish that, whether really this is hazardous or non-hazardous. It is very difficult for especially for the government custom people to analyze on this. So I think if they make worldwide as a one regulatory or one policy, that okay, this material or something like that, if it falls under certain category, then I think it becomes very easy, and we can relieve from these challenges.
So, if sourcing is that kind of issue, So maybe the markets who specialize in sourcing will eventually take a lead, probably in this area, right?
Yes, yes, definitely. Because many of the industry, all the especially pharmaceutical or the biopharma or the any field, if you say so, sourcing is the biggest challenge, and many people are really looking for the sourcing people who knows the in depth of the product. Then we can choose their particular product whether it is suitable for that. Because nowadays, what is happening is like, if you just go to the any Google, just you can just press the CAS number, then you can get a number of products. But the same particular product, it is for the different applications. We really they really don't know that for what application this should be used, because they use for different application, different products are it has been categorized. But looking into the CAS number, many people they use it in the same fashion for whatever their application is. So I think this is also a very challenging question for us.
Okay, so in order to penetrate a completely new market, what strategies do business experts like you, adopt so that it is, efficient in a longer run and for a better growth in that particular market?
Yes, definitely. Actually, since now coming to the India market, like what government of India is, promoting, make in India. If they can able to, most of the all of the scientists, if they look into, instead of sourcing from third party, if they can able to source the material locally, get it manufactured or something like that, that is because what is happening is now, though they say that they are manufacturing, but physically you can say, I don't know, means like what is the percentage, but actually they are not manufacturing it, but they repack it. Many of them are repacking it, or with their own branding, they just put it in the market, that okay, yes, we have manufactured this, and they create the documentations stating that we have manufactured. But hardly they should feel that they should manufacture these type of products, and the income can be generated to our country.
Okay, so with your actually it's so much of extensive experience that you have right now working at LGC, what is your current role entail, and how do you like contribute to pushing the boundaries of biopharma in your day-to-day life?
Actually, LGC, it's a UK company, and it is like a huge organization, and they have a diversified industry. And it is not only into with pharmaceutical. LGC is into with metal industry, environmental industry, pharmaceutical, diagnostics. So they are diversified into many of the industry. So I think presently I'm taking care of APAC region. I included these 4 countries. So I think it is really challenging, and it is really a good growth what I'm expecting from this territory.
Okay, so in your day-to-day life, you would be facing a lot of challenges and impacting a lot of the uh, economies as well. As you are working in the APAC region, a lot of other economy, regulatory rules, government initiatives, everything you must have come across. Not to not you put you in a spot, but what do you think is your favorite or the top that you would keep? Which country do you think you would be working for a long while?
So definitely, it is, if it compare about in my territory, like definitely apart from India, because my heart is there for India. But apart from India, so Indonesia and Thailand is a very emerging market, and I think you can get a very good growth in these 2 sector. And coming to Philippines, Philippines has very limited companies, like around 15 to 20 pharma companies are there, but it has been owned by very few people. So I think many people, most of the people, they have the opportunity to, I think, you can think of Philippines also is one of the a growing market, because still there is not much of companies are located there. I think not much of competition. So I think Philippines can be considered as one of the safe place to play around.
Okay, that is so nice. A very experienced perspective, and for individuals listening to this podcast, it will be so helpful for them if they are planning to expand to APAC region. That is going to help them a lot. So it will be the last question, but it is a very important question. I would want to know, and the other listeners would also might want to know that with the rapid pace of innovation in biotechnology and pharmaceuticals, how do you stay informed and up to date with the latest advancements and trends in the industry?
Yes, it's a good question that, I keep on listening to, podcasts like you. You have been calling many of the eminent players in the industry. I keep on listening to them, and I keep learning the new things, especially from the younger generation, because they have a lot of ideas. That ideas, I think the leaders can able to implement in the industry. I think that holds the key growth for any of the people. So I think I keep on learning from the younger generation, and especially in our organization, there is a trend that they keep on training the of the any new products or anything. They keep on doing the training sessions and all. So I think that's a good initiative. I think we should keep on learning from the younger generation. That's what
Okay,
I can
so
say.
just a little follow-up question for this. As you said that you have been working from a time before the internet. So when there was introduction and the follow-up into the industry with the pace of AI and a lot of internet typologies and other things that were actually not in your times. So how did you transform your career into it and are using it extensively now?
Yes, actually, those were the days. Only the fax was the only whatever the any information, it used to come by fax only, and apart from that, nothing was there, or over the phone. That's it. And that too, even when I joined, there was no mobile. That only the landline was there. The mobile was there. It's a very big one, big mobile I used to carry those time. So it was, and also to call to some people, it is also a challenging because it was very expensive. So so only thing was little inexpensive was the fax thing. So with that information, only any of the manufacturer used to send it their information only through a fax, especially the international companies who wants to sell their products through a fax, or by courier. They used to send their big catalog books and all. With that only we can able to learn the things. But now with the internet or the and the now AI, it is really fantastic, and you don't have to worried about anything. Just with nowadays, like AI has come, even you cannot you don't have any mistakes also in your communication when you communicate with the people. So that is really wonderful, and I think many of the younger generation are really born with the golden spoon, so they can able to get the results much faster as compared to the older generation. I think this is very good.
Actually, yeah, actually, it is good, and also I think it will be beneficial even more to the pharmaceutical and the medical industry, probably with the introduction of so much of new technologies that have been introduced. So, any other new technologies that do you use in your day-to-day life that has helped you a lot?
Like that, we have many softwares which has been implemented. We have got implemented in our day-to-day communication internally and externally. So which gives many of the users to get into with those software, wherein what is the new development is happening. We keep on updating those information in the in our database and all. So I think that's the technology. I think I think computer holds the major part of our generation.
Okay, so to wrap it up, I would like to first thank you, Suryakant sir, and thank you so much for sharing your incredible journey and insights with us today. It's been truly inspiring to hear about your experiences, your strategies for overcoming challenges, and your vision for future of the biopharma industry. I'm sure our listeners have gained a wealth of knowledge from your expertise. Thank you, and thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Pallavi. Bye-bye.
Okay, so for our listeners, if you found this discussion informative and engaging, stay tuned for more episodes where we explore the cutting edge advantages in pharmaceutical science, analytical chemistry, microbiology, and more. Be sure to follow us on Microbios India so you don't miss out on our future conversations with industry leaders and innovators like Mr. Suryakant ji. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much.